影の世界。それは人類が直面した最も危険な災害。けりをつけよう。
What the fuck is that? Okay, I'm sorry. I understand that this is supposed to be like serious and all, but like I can't help but to laugh. You can't tell me that they didn't do him dirty here. Like, alright, I can understand that studios have to cut corners due to production costs and timelines, but I'm gonna be real with you. It's like, this is just a plain disservice to the manhwa. Like, comparing twins that look roughly the same, but one is a supermodel and the other is the living embodiment of shit. Okay, but I think you can understand where I'm coming from here. If you came to this video after reading the title, then you most likely fall into one of two groups. One, you're curious about my opinion and wonder whether or not I have anything constructive to say. Or two, you're a part of the group that's holding on their pitchforks, eagerly waiting to skin me alive and roast me for dinner. Either way, listen up, don't get me wrong, the manhwa is great, it's drawn well, and it's very entertaining. But at the same time, I also don't remember the last time I read it because it just got too repetitive. Like, I can sympathize with the hundreds of people who are hopeful for this to turn out well, but I'm also a realist. And looking at the anime as it stands currently, I'm gonna be real with you, it's gonna do shit. I mean, could I be incorrect? Yeah, 100%. I mean, I'm by no means a messiah, but I do my research. I mean, just looking at the producers and studios alone kind of raises a flag for me. Arvo Animation just kinda looks, what's the word, like bland in their portfolio. I mean, sure, we have Aniplex and Magic Capsule as producers, but that can only get us so far. Even the staff are nothing notable, so much so that I can't even find a picture of them to show you guys. Like, listen, I'm by no means trying to shit on this anime. Frankly, I wish it does well, but this is just a disgrace. Man, I haven't pulled the gun out for a bit in a hot minute. I also understand that there are certain complications that go into creating an anime from a manhwa compared to a manga, simply due to the fact that studios and procedures present for manga and novel publishers in Japan are most likely more present than those for manhwa artists, much less if they are overseas. But like, this is just making me mad at this point. I feel that if anything, this is just going to give the manhwa a bad rep if it goes wrong. Sure, there are going to be plenty of fans who enjoy it, but the animation alone can turn away so many potential readers. Frankly, more than anything, I'm making this video just as a rant because I cannot comprehend how this will do well. But if it does, I am allowing for myself to be burned at the stake. I mean, see, it's a win-win situation for us all. I get to rant and talk shit, and you all have the opportunity to put me on a stake for putting my opinion on the internet. Like, I don't want to be a Leafy's here clone, even if we do share an alcoholism addiction, and just constantly shit on the hard work of people, but if anything, as a consumer, I wish to get my opinion out there. I think manhwa producers need to take extra care in who is chosen to produce their anime adaptations. And I'll concede I have close to zero knowledge of the actual framework or process of how these studios choose who's going to animate their projects, but I just feel like from the consumer end, watching the manhwa or the manga that I've been reading for years fumble its anime release simply due to the fact that they chose a bad studio is beyond heartbreaking. Looking at the trailer and its surprisingly good comments, I think the anime will still do well to a certain extent, but just not as much as it could have done. Sure, I could be nitpicky and be pushing it, but I do feel that they are shooting themselves in the foot with this one. And like I said, this is all just, you know, I saw the trailer, I got baffled by the sheer mess of an animation that it looked to be, and I'm kind of really upset that it's gonna turn out this way. Because frankly, I would love for it to do well. I'm super excited when big manhwa get adaptations. That's why, like, I would love for T-Bait to get an animation, even though it's having its own shit show behind the scenes. There's so many good manhwa currently out that if this continues to be a trend, it will just become a bad precedent of, hey, you know, anytime a manhwa has come out with an anime adaptation, it just hasn't done well. And if that continues to be the set standard, then we're never gonna get anything better. Which is mainly the main reason why I was said. And frankly, like I said, if it does well, then it does well. Please burn me at the stake. I will gladly put myself on a cross. Was that religiously insensitive? Yeah, whatever. Anyways, also, for those that are still sticking around to the end of this video, I want to thank you guys. I appreciate that you still watch this dying channel. I have so many subs, but I just don't post considerably, and I feel bad. I love posting, but I just can't as much as I would love to. And, yeah, I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you, and I hope that I'll be posting more in the future. See ya.